and welcome, lovely folk. This is the reading for Virgo. I would like to start off with an apology for missing the uploads for last month. I was not in a place to do them, and I am well now, so let's go ahead and get started. We will be doing tea leaf, and then we will collect your pocket animal spirit, which we will read. We will move into Spirit Song Tarot. After that, we will get a mystical healing reading card. We may clarify with the Enchanted World Tarot, we will see. And of course, as always, charms. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, we will also be reading the mystical healing cards. I just felt called to read these two this time around. Okay. So we have Tiger. Funny, I did get I have the Tiger, the song, in your meditation. I actually specifically got, you know, the old commercial with stands the man going to work. This is actually that, but alright, we have November. Well, I heard I Have the Tiger, that song, but saw that commercial. We have Camel. Persevere and you will overcome a problem. Oh, Tiger, apology, says doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay, wow, very musical. I just got Take a Chance on Me from ABBA, but from Mamma Mia. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Bat, take care, enemies are working against you. April. V, victory in some endeavor. Okay, I just got the Guy Fawkes. Like, remember the 4th of November. V for Vendetta. Okay. And Target, a goal-oriented person. Okay, yeah, I did cute that fits with Virgo so well. But also, yeah, I did get, like, you're very work-oriented. That's, I mean, it is a Virgo reading, so that would come out. Let's get your animal spirit cards. Messages for Virgo here, please. What messages do you have for Virgo? Okay, so I did get Panther, not the card itself, but I saw Panther at the ending of a reading that I did recently. May have been Gemini, it may have been Taurus. Yeah, Charm just reminded me of Panther. And we have Eagle. which is very befitting for Virgo as well, and it feels even kind of a work-oriented. One is air and one is fire. So let's go ahead and read for you. Eagle, all-pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. The great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. When in balance, bright, radiant, challenges. When out of balance, controlling. To bring into balance, step into the unknown. And Panther here. You know what? I am going to read this. I just saw tiger as well. And we do have tiger here. We have a lot of animals. We have camel and bat. Tiger. Lunar force, ease and darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the silence and the stillness, except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance, Jataka, which is candle gazing. I do want to state that's like a very good focus meditation, but I always believe that it's better to, you can candle gaze, but maybe not for too long because it is harmful to your eyes. So perhaps if it is for focus meditation, instead, use an object of some kind to focus on. Wow, okay, once I put that there, it felt like it was part of your reading. Well, it is part of your reading, but I feel like it's color matched so well here and it wants to sit here. Perhaps you'll find love in April if you don't already have it, or there might be movement in a relationship in April. Some significance there, because that is a rose quartz. Your heart opening. Alright. And then we have a panther, which has to be near here. What? I'm surprised it wouldn't be right next to cheetah and tiger. Here we go, panther. Annihilation of the unnecessary purging. The panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see that the panther's wisdom at work. To see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. So very much so Tower energy there. When in balance, brave, productive. When out of balance, self-destructive. To bring into balance, get rid of the unnecessary. Alright, we'll go ahead and get your tarot. Spirit guides and angels. Messages for Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to see for their highest good? Whoop. Okay, I'm being told that one, but not these. Okay. But this is over here. Okay. Alright, so in your significator, we have 2 of feathers in reverse, which is equivalent to the 2 of swords. About decision and, what does this say? Direction. Which in the reverse is actually how we would want to see it. It means you are making a decision. You're no longer conflicted over this. So there's something you know. There's just, like, there's either something you know that you want to do, you already have a goal set, but there's fear blocking you from moving forward, but you are completely backed with this. I think this was given to you by, like, it's part of your purpose, part of your path. But you do want to be discerning, like, how you approach this. You don't need to fear, but, like, definitely take care, be discerning in the way that you approach this. Alright, and then we have the moon. We have shaman, which is equivalent to the Hierophant in the reverse here. And we have Knight of Crystals, which is equivalent to the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here. So, yeah, this is definitely about your fears blocking you from moving forward and taking action on this opportunity. I believe it is a work-based opportunity, or some kind of business, some kind of financial thing. It could also just be about your own inner security. So it doesn't have to be. And I did also feel called to this, like, rose quartz, which is about love. But I don't know, because this, I feel like this has to do with your divine purpose, which perhaps, like, does connect also to a divine love. But you are being blocked in some way. You're blocking yourself right now out of fear. Alright, so you will. We have 6 of acorns, 6 of acorns in the reverse and 8 of feathers in the reverse. 6 of acorns is equivalent to the 6 of wands, and 8 of feathers is the 8 of swords. So what I am seeing is that you might not have success right away, and that's okay. Like, that things will unfold as they are meant to, and so don't let that stop you in your tracks. Keep moving, keep progressing, because you're freeing yourself from this self-imposed restriction. You're freeing yourself of this stagnancy out of fear. So don't let it block you. If there may be a fear of failure here, so just stepping out of that little by little is going to help you. I just got, okay, so on here actually, a while back, I remember watching videos on this guy that did rejection therapy to like kind of get him used to the idea of failure, to not fear it, to not let it block him in any way. So he would come up with, you know, these like different things every day, and ask people random things like okay, one that was specifically, I think this one blew up more, was because this one he actually got, and that was the whole thing. The funny thing with it is, you know, of course he got what he actually wanted, which was the rejection, which was the failure, and that was what he's trying to do so that he could get used to it. But there are some times where he would be surprised by the wonderful nature of humans. And like one example that blew up was he went into I believe it was Krispy Kreme, and asked them to make him donuts, but have them colored, have them shaped like the rings for the Olympics. And you know, the woman of course was at first a little bit befuddled and thrown by this, but then she was like, yeah, we can do that. And she was just so kind and sweet throughout the whole thing, and it really blew his mind. And just seeing his journey through this was really awesome. But yeah, so you're going to step out of this and, you know, expose yourself and get yourself used. And I think that also, you know, stands for you know, being very much so a Virgo trait of, you know, we can get caught. I'm not a Virgo sun, but I do have a Virgo placement, and do understand very much so that idea of perfectionism, and how sometimes it can block us from even moving forward because of wanting things to be done perfectly. I've definitely gotten in creative blocks, or even with cleaning sometimes. I've been called like OCD at times, but like it's kind of always thought it was ironic because I'm OCD, but I can have like spurts of messiness just out of this like overwhelm of like perfectionism, and you know, burning myself out because of that. Like I used to actually wind up the cord on my vacuum so precisely so that each cord was, you know, lined up perfectly. And you know, eventually I had to be like, this is this is perhaps leaning on OCD, because I just have different things that sometimes come out as OCD, and I do work through them, so I don't like to, you know, necessarily, I know there's people who truly struggle, you know, counting steps and you know, it really affects their day-to-day life. But you know, I can teeter onto that side of things. So this might be something that you discern through and kind of work through as well. You know, not wasting your energy on things that aren't as important. And you know, deciding like, this doesn't have to be perfect. Life is meant to be a little bit messy. Alright, so we are going to leave this. This was very clear that this is all about, this month is just very much so about, you know, gaining clarity through discernment, letting go of perfectionism, freeing yourself, allowing yourself to have these moments of failure or defeat, and just, you know, persevering, moving through them anyways, because there's wonderful victory ahead of you. There's wonderful things coming. Like, I see you being very successful in whatever it is you do. So you're definitely going to work through these. I can see it, that you will work through this. Alright. Spirit guides and angels, messages. Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to see for their highest good? Alright. I have that card fall. 1 second. Access clear thinking. So yeah, it's like you're getting that clarity through this discernment and through letting things unfold naturally and not trying to control things too much. Emptying your mind is something as well. That again is leading me back to that candle gazing. But yes, this is number 1, so we shall read it for you. Alright, access clear thinking, developing objective thinking about your situation and find the best solution. To think deeply about something, you have to develop your powers of concentration. So definitely focus meditation. Okay, and allow yourself the time to connect all the pieces of your inner puzzle together. Profound thinking requires you to ask important questions, such as how much time and energy do I have available during the day? And am I using my time in the most constructive ways possible? So yeah, we're talking about that. What is the most important thing to focus on today? You are being presented with some important decisions. This card asks you not to jump to conclusions based on your emotions. Instead, take the time to look at all the options and points of view available. Through this type of thinking, you will activate your highest intuitive faculties and will discover a new way to do things, a way you have not yet thought of. You're also being called to divide your thinking between everyday affairs as well as higher spiritual truths, which require you to expand your thinking into multidimensional thinking. I do want to express that is not to say overthinking or like clouding your mind with too many thoughts. That clouds your mind. You want to clear your mind. With a multidimensional thinking, it's more about kind of an openness. Again, letting go of control. Letting go of control in your mind. You know, just letting the thoughts come and letting them pass. Easing any tension as well. Make a list of what is important for you to deeply think about and do. Take some time to meditate on how you can organize your day, week, month, in a more optimal way. If you need to make an important decision, try to look at it from several points of view. So that's also that multidimensional thinking. And it's like, again, not overthinking, but seeing different perspectives, opening up, widening that viewpoint to like see more. Right. The more you can look at a situation from a higher point of view, as opposed to an emotional reaction, the more capacity you will have to discover the most effective, efficient outcome. So that's that discernment. Okay, let's go ahead and get your charm. Alright, we have a light. It is a Christmas light from the string lights. This is again about that focus meditation. I also just thought of Stranger Things with the light channeling communication, I guess. We have this yellow stone here. It was a part of a necklace at one point that I had. This is about the solar plexus being yellow. That might help you move through your fears and bring joy into your life, which can help move through the fears. Okay, I'm being given, I don't know if there's a quote that's like this, and I don't think I'm gonna get it exact, but something about how the opposite of fear is not courage. The opposite of fear is I'm getting like full card energy, but like joy. It's also kind of reminding me of the Dementors from Harry Potter. Alright, we have hello with these two cherries, which actually this always reminds me of Twin Flame and of perhaps you like will meet them. I think it'll be as you go along in your journey with your purpose. We have here the penny. This penny is from the year 2021. But it's also, you know, about both pentacles and just like that money will be coming in. But also it's about, you know, being discerning with your money, being practical. I think you, of course, are Virgo, you generally are. Oh, I also just got my 2 cents. So you might be giving your 2 cents on something. Alright, and we have lastly the crown here. Stepping into your power, like the tiger and the panther there, and the eagle. Oh, I want to note also, we have 2 camels here. Perhaps we will read, oh, and shaman was an eagle, so we did have 2 eagles as well. Perhaps we will read real quick camel as well, because I did kind of have the thought actually when I saw camel, but I didn't. I believe camel is in here. Oh yes, I know it's in here. I remember reading it. I think it's fire. And I definitely read it in the past at some point. I really like what this booklet says for camel, actually. Here we go, camel. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel, I wanted to say candle. So again, about that focus meditation, for sure, is going to help you. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenges with ease, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger. The camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel, which we did see that with this, the camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, calm, content, sparkle in eye. When out of balance, dehydrated. That might be something that'll help you. Hydrating. Lacks vitality. To bring into balance, a pilgrimage. Some of you also might go on, that pilgrimage gave me that you might go, I heard sanctuary. But that you might, okay, apparently go to sanctuary. But I was trying to say, think of a different word. It starts with an S, but I can't think of it now. Sanctuary took over. Okay. But we will leave this here. I thank you so much for being here and for all of the likes, comments, and subscribes as well. They help get the messages out. You know, there can be little pieces of different things that resonate for different people, and it helps get those messages out to all of those who are meant to hear it. And I thank you so much for being a part of my journey and welcoming me to be a part of your journey as well. Until next time, lovely folk.